How to encrypt password using Python Flask-Security using Bcrypt. I'm trying to utilize the standard basic example in the docs for Flask-Security, and have made it work except for the password being stored in plain text. I know this line could change to, but I thought Flask-Security took care of the double salted encryption, and if I add the app config secured registrable equals true, and go to /register, the database this time is encrypted correctly. I know I am missing something simple but don't quite understand where.
Instead of storing the password, you can use Python's native decorators to store a hashed version of the password instead and make the password unreadable for security purposes, like this. You should add a verify password function inline with the Bcrypt technology you implement. Then you can create a user with the usual. And your database should be populated with a hashed password _hash instead of a password attribute.
You're right, create _user doesn't hash the password. It is a lower level method. If you are able to use register_user instead, then it will hash the password for you. But if you would like to use create _user directly, then just encrypt the password before calling it. I wouldn't recommend overriding the password hashing on the user object, since Flask-Security uses the security_password_hash setting to store the password hashing algorithm. It defaults to Bcrypt, so you don't need to set this explicitly if you don't want to. Flask-Security uses Mac to salt the password, in addition to the security_password_salt which you provide, so just hashing the password using e.g. passlib with Bcrypt won't result in a hash that Flask-Security will correctly match. You might be able to sidestep this by cutting Flask-Security out of the loop and doing all password creation and comparison tasks yourself, but what's the point? You're using a security library, let it do security for you. They've already fixed the bugs you're bound to run into.
Not sure if things have changed since this was asked, but the docs now state explicitly that. Be aware that whatever password is passed in will be stored directly in the DB. Do not pass in a plaintext password. Best practice is to pass in #password, plaintext_password. Emphasis mine, i.e.
Did you watch the Python